Hey, what's up, football fans? For the few people that watch my channel, I ain't made no video in a couple of weeks because it's the playoffs and the shit is falling like they expected, except with the Commanders beating the Lions. Well, I ain't made a play. Hold on. I ain't made a video since the wild card round. Had the divisional round where, you know, they thought the Lions was going to win. They did. But anyway, let me say who I am. This is Alex Herring, Black Quarterback, NFX.com, YouTube channel. That's me. BlackQBsInEffect.com. So I talk about the black quarterbacks. Don't get a lot of views. Don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to motherfucking say. And I ain't all 100% professional. I done told y'all that shit on some other videos. I'm 61 years old. Well, 60. I keep saying 61 because 61 is coming up fast. But I'm 60. So I've been watching the NFL for quite a long time. And the fact that they didn't point out that we got more black quarterbacks starting in the NFL this season than ever before is some bullshit. Period. Straight up bullshit, okay? So yours truly, BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, A Dizzle, baby, that's me. I ain't got no jerseys on. Y'all see him in the background there. We got Patrick Mahomes and the boy out of Philly. These names, man. Jaden, Jordan. It's another J up there in Philly. I can't think of his name. He's just crazy. Can't think of people's name. I got so much going through my fucking mind, man. It'll come to me in a second. But my man in DC, Jaden Daniels, they're going up against the Eagles. And my man in Philly, two black quarterbacks. We almost had four. Lamar, they just couldn't get it done. And I'm still trying to think of the Eagles quarterback name. Oh, that just drives me crazy. I got it written down somewhere. It just drives me crazy. Jalen Hurts, people. I know it was another J. But anyway, man, y'all know I love my black quarterbacks, man. I've been going back and forth. The fact that they didn't mention nothing about black quarterbacks at the start of the NFL season. You know, I'm just thinking, I was talking to some friends, and I don't want to come off as racist and like I hate white quarterbacks. I don't hate them. This channel is just about black quarterbacks, period. And the fact that they don't want to mention that it's pretty much even. I was just looking over some of the quarterback changes here that have been made. Like Michael Penix Jr. coming in for Kirk Cousins. Kirk ain't getting that job back. Kirk's done. I don't know what's going on in the Saints with Derek Carr, and that boy backing him up ain't all that good. He's a brother, but I can't think of his name at the moment, but he ain't all that good. So Derek Carr will probably come back healthy and start that season with them. Situation in the Panthers, Bryce Young, are they going to stay with Bryce? I haven't read up on it, how they feel about him, and Andy Dalton, whatever they're going to do, they're going to do there. But people like Geno Smith and Kyler Murray, they ain't never going to win a Super Bowl. They just going to fleece, get all the money they can. I feel them, but they ain't never getting close to a Super Bowl. So those are some of the ones in the NFC that I was going back and forth with. In the AFC, it's pretty much set. I mean, other than maybe Anthony Richardson. He looks decent at times and then suspect at other times. What are you going to do with him? Are they going to keep going forward with him and eventually, hopefully he starts to play better? But the rest of them in the AFC are pretty much set, other than the Browns with their situation. They paying Deshaun Watson all that money, guaranteed. I look at all the different websites. I ain't said a lot lately. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We between 14, 15 black quarterbacks. But once again, they ain't gonna say nothing about it. Look, this world is crazy from the inside out, man. So people here in America, we gonna love our sports, and Super Bowl is 3 weeks away, right? We got this championship, division, conference championship, and then you got a couple weeks for the Super Bowl, right? So we got the Chiefs playing Buffalo Bills, who edged out Lamar and them. But I posted a video of Lamar because I didn't really watch that game. I figured we wasn't going. One of the black quarterbacks probably was going to lose, and that was Lamar. He was on the road, And I saw the video after the game. I didn't watch much of that game, practically none of it. But him going up to Josh Allen and giving Josh love, telling him do what you're going to do and all that. And to me, I've been watching football for a long time. I'm 60 years old. So 35, 40 years ago when I was 20, 25, the losing quarterback didn't do that. He was pissed. He was mad. They wasn't making $40 million a year. He's just, the hell with the winning team. I'll call that guy later. I mean, it was time. They just didn't do that. But the times have changed. Everybody loves everybody, right? I'm making $40 million, bro. Go on, get your shit on. You gonna get yours too. If you lose, you can go home to your nice $1 million home and play with your $1 million toys. So I mean, it's very different. I still love the NFL. Probably won't be reporting on it next year because they ain't making a point. You see those jerseys back there? Those, okay. I didn't go look at the Super Bowl with them about 3 years ago because Patrick beat Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And they beat Purdy. And, they trying to do the three-peat, which ain't never been done. So at this point, with the teams that are left, we got 3 black quarterbacks. That's right. We got the Chiefs versus the Bills. The Commanders versus the Eagles. So, as we got black on black crime with Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels. So, I am super excited about that game. Whoever wins, wins. But I would like to see Jaden Daniels in the Super Bowl. A rookie. I think the only other rookie to do that was Dan Marino. Could be wrong. But a rookie taking his team to the Super Bowl. So, it hasn't happened in a long time. So, coming out of the AFC, man, I've been saying this off and on. Maybe not so much on video, but Josh Allen, he came in with Lamar. And so did the boy up in there in Minnesota. He came in and a couple other ones, Baker Mayfield, and just some other Josh who ain't even in the NFL no more. But at my website, blackqbsineffect.com, I got a little section way down beneath all the current news where I talk about that draft. And Lamar, man, he probably would have been in the Super Bowl if he was in the NFC. But the AFC, stacked. I mean, they got 5-6 good quarterbacks that you gonna face in the playoffs. Patrick, Josh, my man in Cincinnati. You can throw Lamar. They keep talking about Justin Herbert. If they gonna try to run a game there, they ain't going nowhere. I mean, but anyway, it's stacked in the AFC. So it's just taking him all. He ain't even played in no Super Bowl. So he might not never. It's tough going, tough sledding in that AFC. So anyway, with the championship game, division championship games coming up, Patrick and them gonna be balling out. I mean, Patrick, he's one of the best quarterbacks ever. Okay? Ever, people. With the shit he does on the field. And if they lose, Buffalo will have beaten them, okay? It won't be because Patrick's throwing interceptions or Patrick and them are fumbling the ball like Baltimore did. I mean, it was cold up there, but it's cold in Kansas City, cold in Baltimore, cold in Buffalo. They ain't like they playing out here in Arizona where it's 60 degrees. I mean, the winter out here is just unbelievable right now. We just having fantastic. We ain't had no precipitation since last year. It'd be about 60 degrees, 65. It's January now. I'm about to turn into February. So the weather's great here, but not in Kansas City, not in Buffalo. So they should have just been able to hold on. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I read some of the reports. Mark Andrews, that last 2-point conversion, I watched a couple people talk about it, and they said both Lamar double clutch. He was wide open, and he threw a pass, and Andrews missed it. It is what it is, man. That would have just tied the game up, and Buffalo probably would have won in overtime. I'm just being real. I mean, I love Lamar Jackson, man. Look, I don't use Facebook no more. I don't fuck around with that bullshit. But anyway, my man T-Boogie Tyrone, he was making my videos with me last year. the posting is still out there. It's over 8-9 years ago whenever Lamar was drafted. I told him, y'all got y'all next Superman. And he has been. But they just ain't. 3 MVPs, but he just hasn't won the Super Bowl. I guarantee you Lamar would trade all those MVPs in for one Super Bowl. He said that after he won the second one. Now, once again, I keep mentioning my age because I'm fading away. I'm just tired of all the sports bullshit. I don't even watch the sports shows. Listen to them say the same shit over and over and over and over and fucking again. I don't even watch that shit, man. That's just me. I just like watching the games. If a black quarterback win, I'm here to talk about it. If they lose, oh well. See you next year. And I was telling one of my friends that, I didn't want to come off as racist and this and that. I just like promoting the black quarterback from where we came from. They were racist way back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, when they wasn't letting black people play quarterback, okay? It's all changed now. Everybody's supposed to be all friendly. If that was the case, why don't they acknowledge how many black quarterbacks started this NFL season? They don't want to do that shit because I looked at the statistics for just players, including black quarterbacks. So it's 55%. It may have changed a percentage or two. I didn't look at it before I started this video, but earlier this season. 55% black, 45% white. Because one day I was watching a game this past season, and, I'm just sitting there watching it, and they showed all the starting players. I'm like, damn, where are the white guys at? They showed the black, the defense, and it might be one white guy or two on the defensive line or maybe a linebacker. Ain't no white guys playing in the secondary. They can't keep up with that speed. And then on the offense, unless the team has a white quarterback and some white offensive linemen, everybody else, the running backs, the wide receivers, are black. So I'm like, I was like, damn, where are white guys at? So that 45% is mostly linemen and linebackers and a few running backs and wide receivers. That's it. So it's just funny to me, man. Someone who's watched football for a long time. I used to have gambling websites and all that shit, man. Fantasy. I used to be in 3 or 4 fantasy leagues and used to tell you every damn player, a tight end, running back. When you do fantasy, trust me, you know the players. I haven't done fantasy in like close to going on 8, 9, 10 years now. So I got tired of that bullshit too. Anyway, we got the championship games coming up, people. I'm super excited, man. I probably won't watch much of it, but I'll talk about it. And just let me talk about the upcoming draft. I looked at the top quarterbacks, and I just looked at the top 10, because after that, if there's somebody that makes it as the quarterback that got drafted like 15, 20th, the end of the first round, like Lamar was the last person taken in the first round. Did you guys realize that? But it's usually the top quarterback. So the top 5 are Shedeur Sanders, Colorado. Everybody knows his dad. Cam Ward, I believe FSU. I didn't know. I think he's FSU. Jalen Milroe, Alabama for sure. And Quinn Ewers, Texas. And Kyle McCord, Stanford. So the first 4 I've seen play and watch, and Kyle McCord, obviously I didn't watch a lot of college football in Stanford. But those are probably the top 5 guys that will be taken. The rest I didn't even bother writing down because maybe one of those guys will pop, maybe not. But you know me, I'm only interested in the black guys. So it's going to be interesting. Let's talk about these championship games in the NFL. Patrick and them, I got it posted at the website. They are going for the 3-peat, which has never, ever been done in the NFL. So, depending on what they do against Buffalo, they will have a chance to, defend their Super Bowl championship. Now, like I've said before, like I said, I've been saying it to mostly friends and family. I haven't made a video about it, but Josh Allen's one of the best, man. So if they lose to him and Josh and them go and win a Super Bowl, I mean, Buffalo, more power to them. Happy for them. They've been there 4 times, 5 times, whatever, and lost. Jim Kelly. So, I mean, they looking for that Super Bowl ring in Buffalo. I mean, if Josh Allen wins it, it's just watch out. It's just, he's a white boy for starters, so it's going to be all over. Not that, it doesn't matter. Whoever wins the Super Bowl, they're going to promote the same way. Now, looking at Washington Commanders being commanded by Jaden Daniels. And the Eagles supposedly got the best defense. And they got a pretty good quarterback in Jalen. Jalen Hurts, right? I think it was, wasn't last year, 2 years ago? Chiefs and the Eagles. Chiefs come out on top. So we could have a repeat of that. But from the Eagles and the Commanders, I would just love to see Jaden Daniels win it as a rookie. That would be exciting to me. You know what I'm saying? The black, the VQF, baby. I ain't got the... I went out and bought Caleb Williams jersey, thinking he might do something, make some noise. But I'm going to get that Jaden Daniels. Just wait. You know the BQF, baby. We going to have the Jaden Daniels before next season starts. So, and whatever other black quarterbacks out there I might want to get. So, it's just been fun. I've taken a step back because not a lot of people watch my videos. I get it. I ain't bringing nothing new to the table. I'm just always talking about the black quarterbacks. So, baby, I love that. So, like I said, the world's crazy right now. There's so much craziness going on in sports. You know, I got this app on my TV, and you can get them. I own Fire Stick, right? I downloaded channels across the country, right? And so, like, in the Buffalo channels, the Kansas City channels, of course, the Washington and the Philly. Those are the 14. Any channel associated with them, whether WPIX channel this or whatever, WABC channel, I think all those are East Coast. There's nobody West Coast, huh? Buffalo is still East, I think. Washington and Philly, of course, East Coast. And Kansas City it's not the West where you get the K, like KABC. So, I watch them, and of course, they highlight, and it's cold, man. I mean, here in Arizona, weather nice. You see what I got on? I'm going outside like this with a shirt, and I got my t-shirt on up under it. I don't need no jacket, no gloves, no scarf. I don't need all of that. So, championship weekend, I will be watching, especially Jaden and Jalen, the J&J, Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts. And then if Patrick brings it home, that Super Bowl, I mean, we can look at that Super Bowl rematch with him and Jalen or Jaden Daniels. I would love to see Jaden Daniels in the Super Bowl. There would be so much talk. Man, that would be exciting. So no need to go over numbers and statistics at this point. We know who the last 4 quarterbacks are. 4 standing. 3 of which are black. 75%. That's why they ain't talking about the blacks. Trust me. Because when there's about, and it's 14, 15, however you want to look at it. The start of this past season, there was 16. I keep telling you the jokes about Tua. Okay? He's a black man. The Hawaiian Island, they black, people, they black, okay? I know they got their own lineage, but look, they look more black than white, okay? So, at the start of the season, we had 16 and 16. Some people lost their jobs, like my man in New England. You know, he lost his job to the white boy, Jacoby. Well, that was expected. You know, who knows what they're going to do in Cleveland. Paying Deshaun Watson all that money, make his ass play. That's what a lot of them play. So, Anthony Richardson, going to keep that job. He, at times, I mean, they have a good team, but he just kind of tanks it at times. But he's a beast of a player. That 6'5", dude, I see why they keeping hope alive with him. Would you believe Patrick's the only brother in the AFC West holding it down? You know, well, who knows what the Raiders going to do? They got Pete Carroll. I think they got one of the top picks. Is they going to go after Deshaun? I mean, not Deshaun. What's my man name? Shador Sanders. I don't know if the Raiders do got the top pick. I ain't looked here recently. But Shador is going to be in the NFL. So, with all that said, people, enjoy the games. If that's one of your teams, hopefully they win. I ain't got no Buffalo jersey. I don't buy white jerseys. I'm just saying. I don't buy jerseys of white quarterbacks. You just don't do it. So, the other jerseys I got my name on the back. Herring, Herring, because there was 2 players that played in the NFL. Kim Herring from the Baltimore Ravens. And I can't think of my man's first. Will Herring. That's right. He was a linebacker. We all share the same last name. So I'm buying anybody jersey with my last name on it. Period. And then I buy the black quarterbacks. Because that's what I do. I represent the black QBs in the NFL like no one else will. So with all that said, good luck to all the brothers playing. We got 3. And the white boy Josh Allen, I mean, he good. If he win, you can't take it away from him. He win. I just don't report on it. So if we got Josh Allen, well, it's going to be a black. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be somebody black in the Super Bowl. And hopefully it's 2 black quarterbacks. We're going to have a black on white crime or black on black crime. And look, you can't hate on Josh Allen. That boy good. I mean, he real good. I mean, what are you going to do? Patrick just don't hardly have any weapons, and they still went 15, 16, and 1. They just lost 1 game. Oh, no, they lost the second game. Well, the second game to the last of the season to Broncos and Bo Nix. I think they didn't really need to win that game. They still had home field advantage. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to have 1 black quarterback from the NFC, either Jaden Daniels or the other guy, Jalen Hurts. All these J's driving me crazy. And then if Patrick can come through, it's all black in Super Bowl again. You know, all the white people out there, come on, Josh. Come on. Beat him, Josh. Beat him, Josh. Come on. So today is Saturday. We're going to see people. And as always, the BQF, the Black Quarterback Forum, yours truly, A Dizzle. Bitches, that's right. I am not a professional motherfucker around here. That's why most of my shit will never be mainstream. I curse too much and all that bullshit. Speaking of, you gotta be professional. And what's going on today, and we'll talk about it. And let's just see about the championship games. We have Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes and them were favored by 1.5, just a 1.5. But anyway, people, I like having fun. And, you know, just because you curse a little bit, you know, mainstream media and all that bullshit, them niggas will be up there. What's going on, Fred? Well, what, you know, and they try to get a little animated and shit, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Who motherfuckers is... I ain't got time to watch that shit. I'm 60 years old. I can read an article and figure out what the fuck's going on. I don't need somebody telling me. All the young people out there. I get it. Y'all love them shows. More power to you. Not here. This nigga ain't watching all that bullshit. We got 3 black quarterbacks. 75% of the fucking quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. We was this close to having all black quarterbacks in the championship game. This close. And Lamar and them just couldn't pull it off. But anyway, good luck if you're rooting for one of the teams that's still out there. And I know on the AFC side, we got Kansas City. And a lot of people hate my man Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people, if you ain't a Kansas City fan, the Eagles, the Commanders, the Ravens, especially Houston Texans recently, y'all hate them. So I get it. I completely understand. But here at the BQF, baby, we love all black quarterbacks. We don't care what team they fucking play for. That's the beauty of what I do. I ain't got a favorite team. You see the Jordan poster. Yakum. I'm 60 years old. Okay? So, anyway, I talk to you like a educated black man at times. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done rambling on. So good luck to your team. Even the Buffalo Bills, if y'all win, you're in the Super Bowl, you got a chance. So even good luck to them. But you know we pulling for the black guy here. Period. Okay? Get at y'all. After these games, I know I ain't made no video in a couple of weeks. Not a lot of people watching my videos. I don't care. I'm still going to talk my shit. Take care. May your team win.